Nobody's on right now, but when you guys see this video, you will know that we are going live. Probably something that I want to start to do on Sundays. And this is basically going to be a basic car audio knowledge live to kind of help anybody who has any questions or anything like that. And I'm probably going to end up repeating it over and over and over and over and over again just to let you guys know why we're on the live. Nobody's on just yet. Just seeing two people hop on. So that's cool. And what are all these buttons at the bottom? I have no idea what they are. All right, let's exit off of. No, 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 no. All right, let's turn that off. Four people hopped on. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Six people just hopped on. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I have no idea how to even work this. Adam, what's up, baby? Tennessee in here. What's up with y'all? What's up? 10 people on. And I'm not even gonna lie, I don't really know which page I just hopped on. Fusion Density, what's up? All right, so got 7 people on right now. So this is going to be one of many lives that I might start on Sundays, and this is just going to be me giving y'all Corey Hunt. What up, baby? So this is just me giving y'all some information. You know what I'm saying? Any type of car audio Q&A questions that you guys have, I want to be able to answer some of those. If you have a question to where I can act it out, or actually I do have some equipment here, like I got a couple subs here. I think I have my meter here for whatever the case is. So if you have any type of questions, y'all let me know. I don't know what this super chat thing is, but I guess it's on. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm ready. Adam, you got a question? Let me know. Any car, I have my so I got my program up that's gonna let me know what fits your car, like dash kit, wire harnesses, all that type of stuff. I also have one of my programs up that lets me know about wire colors and stuff like that. I usually only give those information to like my Patreon users and stuff, but at the end of the day we are going live, so I'm really just doing this to see what kind of questions y'all got. And if you have any car audio questions, then I can answer some of those. So with all that said, yeah, show all the messages. What's some things that you have, some questions that you guys have? And it doesn't necessarily, I mean, it could be a meet and greet if y'all want, but it's literally just me trying to reach out to y'all to talk about car audio stuff. So I could just go ahead and start talking, but I am known to go on to a tangent and keep talking. So, yeah, okay. 2019 Ram 1500 with the pocket, not much airspace, best idea. All right, so no, you do have not a lot of airspace, and if you have the one that has the pocket on both sides, fourth or sixth. All right, let me get Adam's question first. So, as far as what to do, as far as like a sub, putting subs up under there, you do actually have some options. The first thing I usually tell people to do is to go on, try to find a truck box that fits specifically for your car. One website that I like to go to is atrendusa.com. They build enclosures and they have vehicle specific truck boxes. So with the vehicle specific truck boxes, they know that you have those pockets down there in the bottom. So they actually build subs that go in there. If you don't have that, then depends on how much you want to fabricate, how much you want to get into actually making something custom. You do have options as far as fiberglassing the bottom and then putting a layer of wood over the top, and then get you a sub that goes in that actual pocket. So how do you find the airspace to do that? Now, you already know, if you guys don't know how to find cubic feet is whatever your width times depth times height divided by 1728. That's how you find your cubic airspace. And that's because 12 times 12 times 12 is 1728, or 1 cubic foot. So what a lot of people would do that I've seen like the old school way, they'll get a box that's 12 by 12 by 12, and that equals 1 cubic foot, right? So let's just say you got that 2019 Dodge Ram, and it has that. William, what's up, baby? So you got that 2019 Dodge Ram with the pockets at the bottom. Once you actually fiberglass the bottom part, take that fiberglass part out, and then use like packing peanuts, and then just put it in there. Don't try to. I mean, you can stuff it if you want to, but if you stuff it, the packing peanuts can be dense, so it'll give you a false number. Put the packing peanuts in there. Once it gets full, you dump that in the 12 by 12 box, and then see how much you have. If you filled up that 12 by 12 by 12 box, then you have at least 1 cubic foot of airspace. Now that you know that you have however many cubes of airspace inside that hole, then you want to find a way to put a piece of wood over the top. And then once you put that piece of wood over the top, you can glass up to it, and you can just cover the top with like, yeah, sure I can. Let me go in order with the questions real quick. Once you put that piece of wood over the top, you can finish it by using carpet, leather, whatever the case. You don't really have to cover the fiberglass part because it's going to fit in that pocket. Now, the good thing about that is that you know that it's specifically made for that airspace because you've glassed it. And if you don't know how to do that, you'll take some painter's tape, like the blue painter's tape, and then you'll mask off the whole thing, just tape over the whole thing. And then you want to take some, not kitty hair, but take like some short strand fiberglass, or like the fiberglass mat or fiberglass cloth, and you want to probably do about 3 layers so it's like real thick. And then you just want to put the fiberglass in, and then just kind of dab the actual cloth or the fibers, whatever you're using, in there, about 3 layers. Once that gets hard and cures, then you can pop that thing out. The tape is probably going to come with it, and then you have your shell. Now you know that you have something that's specific for your truck, because it's going to fit inside that hole, and how much cubic feet you have. Then you just find out what sub will fit best. I know Tesla makes a shallow mount 12-inch sub, and the voice coil is actually sitting at the top of it. So it's really, really thin, and it's really, really efficient. It doesn't require a whole lot of power. So you can literally take two 12s and throw 600 watts on it, and it'll be perfect. So that's probably something that you can do for that Dodge Ram. Now, the next question was, what's better in your opinion, fourth order or sixth order, by Corey Hunt? So, in my opinion, it really depends on what you want to go for. A lot of people like fourth orders because you can get. So, fourth orders are more. Some people love them, some people hate them. And my thinking around that is because with the fourth orders, sometimes you can't get a really wide bandwidth of range. For those who don't know what a fourth order is, it's basically a sealed enclosure and a ported enclosure put together, and you really peak high at a certain number, and then everything has kind of a steep roll off. So what I mean by roll off, let's just say you have a fourth order bandpass, and you know that your car usually resonates around like 40 hertz, right? Let's just say you have some subs with a pretty high FS, and that's what it does in free air. Like when you look at a sub and read the specs, and you look at the TS smalls, the parameters of it, and you look at FS, that's the basically that's the hertz level on where the sub kind of works the least. So dang, my dad just pulled up. But either way, that's where the subs usually like work the least. So if your car resonates around the 40s, then you can tune your fourth order around that 40 hertz range, and that thing will end up being super duper loud around that area. Now, if you know what you're doing and you can tune it really, really efficiently, then the fourth order will play a wide range, but it's definitely going to peak more at 1 hertz tone than everything else. Me personally, if you want something loud, just by nature, probably go with the fourth. If you want something windy, you can go with a sixth order. Sixth order is basically, if you could think about it, two ported enclosures that's put together. You have a low tuning side, and then you have a high tuning side, which you have a small dip in the middle, but if you tune it right, your roll off is not too bad. So let's just say you have the low side tuned to like 23 hertz and the high side tuned to 50. So they're both going to have their own bandwidth on what they hit, and then they're going to kind of dip and cross over. But if you tune it correctly, and if you can get that sixth order pretty efficient, then you can have a wider bandwidth on where you actually peak on what's high. So, and that means that you can play music good from the 25 to like the 50, and then probably on up to 80 hertz and stuff like that. Now, good and bad thing about fourth and sixth is that they're big. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Yeah, hold on. What's up, Dad? Go ahead and go upstairs. I'm on live real quick. I'm gonna come back up in a second. But yeah, that's my pop. But yeah, man, when you're dealing with fourth orders and sixth orders, they're technically, I mean, they're gonna be bigger enclosures. So, you know, you have your seal box, which doesn't take a whole lot. You can get a seal box, throw a sub in there, and if it doesn't, you can pretty much mess up your specs on a sealed enclosure and just throw power to it and it'll sound good. I've tested that theory. Ported enclosures are easy to design because it's just a ported box, and depending on the space you have and the cubic feet that you're going to use, it's going to be what it is. Now, as far as fourth orders and sixth order band passes, they're a little bit more difficult to design, especially if you don't have any type of design background. But I do feel like if you guys don't know who Drew Jones is with Bassaholics, he sent me plenty of designs, and I've literally you know where to go. Anyway, go straight to the wall. You'll see it on the left. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, like Drew Jones, he does box designs. That's his business, Bassaholics. So what you would do is you would go to his website, Bassaholics, or you can hit him up on Facebook, and he will literally build you a design specifically for what you want and what the sub can do with whatever space that you have. So if you want to do, and he'll give you realistic, that's one thing I do like about him, because if you say, hey, I want to do a sixth order with 815s, and they'll say, okay, well, what kind of car do you have or truck do you have? And then he'll literally let you know 815s is not going to be good for that with the sixth order. You could do a fourth, or you could do a flat wall, but you know, he gives his opinion. Now, he may tell you don't do 815s, do 615s, because we can utilize more with our cubic feet with inside the car with 615s, and then you can make that box more efficient because you're not just trying to cram a whole bunch of excuse me, a whole bunch of subs or a whole bunch of cone area, you know what I'm saying, in that one spot. So, but back to what do I like? I like the win. I like the lows. A lot of people I know with fourth orders, I haven't seen, and I've been in a lot of cars. I'm more impressed when I see somebody with a fourth order that's really musical. You know what I'm saying? Because they're usually what a lot of people call one note wonders, because they know the car is gonna resonate at a certain frequency. You got your fourth order tuned to a frequency. You're gonna come in, you're gonna burp it, and then you're gonna hit that really high number at a high frequency, and then you're gonna go on about your day. You may demo, you may not, but with the sixth order, I've seen people like really be musical with those type of band passes. So what's my favorite? I probably had to go with the six. I'm not opposed to the fourth order band passes, but the sixth orders are probably, you know what I'm saying, one of my favorite. All right, my bad. Everybody been, let me go back up. I'm trying to go in order. Rubber isolators to decrease vibration. I'm building a quick amp rack to mount the DC audio 175.4 for my boy Vasquez. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too many brands, but I think DB Works. I think it's DBWERQ. I think that's his brand. I got some lugs and some heat shrink from him that I won at a car show in North Carolina with Bass Outlaws. Bass Outlaws had a car show, and then he had some. They kind of, if you can think about this, you remember the bell, like when you walk inside like a library or something, you go ding ding. That type of cone little situation. That's what they look like. They have They have four screw holes that you can mount to the wood or to the box or whatever the case is. You mount that down, and then on the inside of that little cone situation is, I don't know what's in it, but it's a really good stabilization. I've heard nothing but good things from those guys, so try looking up that. I wish I could help you more on that one, but that's the only one that I know of. Yes.
Where's the controller? My
All right, all right, go get that. This is my son.
What's up, guys?
My dad bought him a drone for his birthday, and now he's here to help him fly it. I'm glad he's here. So if it gets torn up, I don't have to. I don't have to mess it up. But yeah, that's what I would say, man. DB works. Wait, hold on. I think my boy. Yeah, that show is him. What's up? Yeah, yeah. Works. WERX. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I would check him out. I would check him out on that one. Great answer. I ran that all the time in the country for sure. Down the River Sound team. What's up, bro? Donald Brown. Yes, I do have an Instagram. It is JPS underscore audio. So that's JPS underscore AUDIO. That is my IG. And to be real, I don't really know what YouTube account I'm signed on to. It's like a lot of my bass guys are on this one. I hope I'm on the car audio one because that's whatever. Either way, they're all car audio related. If you don't know, I got two channels. I got one, JP's Audio 08, where I do all of the like the bass videos when I go to the car shows, and then I have JP the install guy. JP the install guy is where I do all the how-tos, like teaching you guys all my car audio knowledge. I have 17 years of install knowledge. I'm MECP Basic, MECP Advanced certified. I am Mesa audio system and security system certified. I went to the Installer Institute for 6 months, and I got the 900 hour comprehensive course down pack, all that good stuff. So that's a little background on me as far as I think I know what I'm talking about. And I work on cars every day. All right, to let the cat out of the bag, Nissan Pathfinder go below 20 hertz to find the vehicle resonate frequency. Ooh, Pathfinder at 20, that's gonna be nasty. Appreciate that, Adam. All right, next build in a Honda Pilot going to be a fourth order with 8 of them G210s. Man, if y'all have not seen my boys, man, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. If y'all ain't seen that video, he got 4 G210s getting down. I'm talking about getting down. I wish I could hop on YouTube. Wow, because I'm going on live on my phone. But either way, man, y'all check my other channel. Hey, man, y'all let me know what channel is this on. I'm on JP's Audio 08. Great. It's all good. I meant to go on JP the install guy, but it's all good. I'll just go live on there a little bit later. We can still talk about car. I'm wondering why I'm getting all these SPL type questions and stuff, but either way, it is what it is. I still love y'all, so we're gonna rock out for a minute. All right, that square say he got a design from Drew Jones. Bet. Corey, you welcome, man. God, I wish I knew how to speak Spanish. Everything here for the daily, just not installed yet. Been waiting for bus bars on my Ying. Man, look, I've been waiting on. I don't really know who I'm using for batteries and alternators. I think I'm going with CES, but shoot, I don't know. Okay, Tampa, what's up, baby? Might be. I'm actually be in Tampa. No, I'm going to Miami, but I love Tampa, bro. Ooh, I love Tampa. Merch. All right, so let's talk about the merch. It ain't here just yet. It's gonna get here. But so here's the thing about the merchandise. I do have a logo. I know. Okay, this is what I feel from y'all. I feel like y'all don't really care what it is. Y'all just want something to support me, and I really do appreciate that. I do have some designs that I made, but I made them with the with my vinyl, with my vinyl cutter. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really want to do that no more. So I'm trying to find somebody who can make shirts, even though I can make my own merch. But I would probably much rather love to just find somebody who I would like to support and just have them You know what I'm saying? But I am working on getting my website back up. Some people go to the jpsaudio.com website, and I got a shop open on there, but everything says out of stock because I haven't stocked anything. I used to make towels like them float towels. I had all that stuff. I'm gonna get back on it though. Y'all just kind of bear with me, man. Give me some time. I know y'all need them all a bit. Mike B, do I prefer six, the sound of a sixth or a fourth? That we literally just had that question, but sixth order it's probably my preferred when it comes to being more musical because the sixth orders that I've heard just sound better to me. That's my personal preference. A lot of times when people have fourths, it's uh it's just loud and don't get me wrong, I love it when it's loud, but also at the end of the day, I don't necessarily I like my stuff to be musical. Like when I get in somebody's vehicle, demo car, whatever, and if it's musical, I'm way more impressed because that means that you did some homework. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten a lot of cars to where they'll get in and then they'll just make it a fourth order. And now you can get windy with the fourth order too. Don't get it twisted. You can get windy and loud with the fourth, but a lot of people only play music, and I'm not talking about everybody, so take it with a grain of salt. But a lot of people will only play music in a certain frequency range because they know once they get outside of their bandwidth with that fourth order, that it doesn't necessarily sound as good. With the six, man, you have a low tuning and you have a high tuning. So when you got that range, it's just a bigger range. You know what I'm saying? So it to me, six they're a little bit more windier in my opinion. At least the sixth orders that I've sat in, they're a little bit more on the windy side and a little bit more on the musical side. And I like it when it sounds good. Yeah, I know you've been wanting one to get one at Tennessee, so yeah, I might. You know what? I think I have some shirts that I didn't post up that I might just go ahead and let y'all two know. Cause between William and my boy Adam, y'all ask me about shirts every time I hop on here. 91 hard body, 115, 229 at 16 hertz. It gets down. Ooh. 16 hertz, man. Everybody's in a race to zero around here. If you don't know about my boy Romano, he has a Tahoe with eight. He is a Jakar audio build. He has a Tahoe called Thanos. Eight He's switched up the subs so many times. He had FI SP4 Plus subs, 18s, 818s. Then he switched over to the DC Audio level 6s. Now he had the DC Audio level 6s and two Crescendo 17Ks, and he was popping the dust caps off of those subs. So then he took 117K and run all eight of them off of 117K, and he liked it, but he ended up going back to FI and then went back to Powerless amps. Now Powerless are Brazilian board amps, but it's I haven't seen a Brazilian board amp do that much power clean ever. To be honest, and that's just me. But the ones that he has four of the 8Ks, and it's gonna be stupid. He will be at Wake the Dead. If anybody's going, I won't be able to make it because I'll be on a bachelor trip. So I've noticed there's a lot of amps and lithiums out of stock right now. Just when I have a little money to work with. Yeah, everything's out of stock. That thing chip factory shortage has really just kind of messed up a lot of stuff, and it's hard for people to get parts now. So it's just it's the name of the game. It's the waiting game for everybody. Luckily for me, I got all of my subs and all of my amps that I'm gonna use this go around. I'm just waiting on people to get sales, or waiting to see what new stuff that I'm a affiliate with Down for Sound, so I'm trying to see what Jonathan Price has coming up because we got a surprise for y'all. Hopefully here in December, and if it drops how it's supposed to drop, like I needed to drop, then I will have what I need in December. But until then, I'm just stacking my money until it's time to go spend it somewhere. Let's read some more of these. What's a good smaller SUV that's easy to strap alternators on? I'm not 100% sure for what it. Well, I don't know about smaller SUVs as of right now. The only thing I know is that when it comes to these alternator brackets to do like dual alts, people are going crazy. They build almost anything for a freaking Chevy truck or a Chevy Silverado. You know, Chevy, GMC, Cadillac, all GM made, have really big engine bays for the most part as far as an SUV or a truck, and you can throw a couple alternators on there, no problem. Now, if you really trying to get gangster, hmm, you can take your what I know some people take their the AC compressor out and then strap an alternator down there, but I'm not willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my problem. My Grand Marquis has the 4.6 V8 engine, and it literally takes up the entire engine. So it's like you can't really put two alternators on there. They made a bracket back in the day to where you had your original alternator facing this way, and then you had your other alternator facing that way, and it was a bracket that held them to where they literally looked like this, and the pulleys were right here, and then they shared the same one. I was thinking about getting that just so I can get two 270s, but then I haven't seen too many people do it. I called the company that made them, and they don't make them anymore, especially for my year car. I have a 97, so I'm just going to go with a bunch of batteries, get the best high output alternator, one alt for my car, and get a bunch of bats. So if you build it right, you know what I'm saying, you can go good with the right amount of reserve power. Just gonna have to have a whole lot of batteries, and it's way better than trying to find a small SUV. You can work with what you got. Just know that that's what it's gonna do. Hit me up and I'll order song when you right. Appreciate it, bro. You know I'm gonna get everybody right. As soon as it drop, I'm gonna make all the announcements that I need to make. Cause I already have the designs. It's just, you know, just putting it out there and getting it made. World finals, emotional shows. Shoot, no, I ain't even know about it. I'm gonna be real. I haven't. If I don't get an invite to a show, other than like I follow a lot of people, and I follow a lot of people who go to a lot of shows, whether they compete or not. So that's how I found out about them. Other than like the really big ones, so I really need to get on. I really need to get on some more websites. You know what I'm saying, and check out where the shows at. Just ordered my fourth sub. Still in China. Ain't got the boat yet. See, that suck. Who's in Maryland area looking for cardio community out there? If you're in Maryland, man, you need to hop on Facebook. That's the best way to do it, man. Get on Facebook, type in like Maryland cardio base heads, or get in some of these bigger cardio groups, and you know what I'm saying, just kind of put that out there that hey, I'm from Maryland. Is anybody in Maryland? And that's how you meet a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie. If it wasn't from going to shows and being in the groups, I wouldn't even shoot. I ain't even know. I'm in Alabama, and so anything Alabama classifies or car audio classifies, Alabama base heads top 10. I'm in all those Facebook groups, and if I'm in before I was in those groups, I was just hitting people up like, hey, who's from Alabama? And then you know what I'm saying, some people be like, oh man, I'm in Montgomery, I'm in Tuscaloosa, I'm here. I'm like, all right, and then you start to connect. Do y'all have any shows? If you got a show, I want to go. Yeah, we have one in November. All right, bet. Go to that one in November and link up with them people down there. That's how you do that. Let me see. Don't give a F Productions. What up, bro? I need a box design for X12. So if you want one built, go to my boy Drew Jones. If you want to get one that just works for that X12, then go to Down for Sound. You can, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, it's JPS underscore audio. DM me, and I will send you a link to the box that we have for the X12. That's literally built for it. So if you're not gonna build a box, I can get you one that's built for that. Might be, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Can't find a high output alternator for a Chrysler 200 anywhere. If you know about it, just let me know. All right, so check this out. All right, for the Chrysler 200, you don't really necessarily have to look specific. Well, I guess you kind of do, but it's really your engine size, right? So what you want to do is you just really need to call these guys. When I was looking for an alternator for my car, the first time I called Jonathan Price for real, and he hooked me up with MecMan because that's what he sold. But You got CES alternators, you got McMahon alternators, you got Brand X alternators, you got Mike Singer alternators, you have JS alternators, you have, I think there's a company called uh you got excessive amperage alternators. You have a lot of people that make alternators. You can also, I think, Summit Racing, sometimes they have alternators that aren't like super duper high output, but you know, you probably get like a 160 or a 180 just like right above like your OEM spec. Now, also what you can do is you can probably find somebody in your area that rebuilds alternators for the same case that you got, and what they call rewounding it, rewrapping it. I'm not 100% sure what they call it. But they can like rebuild your alternator to put out more amperage at the certain voltage that you're at. Now, the place that we have here that does it, they only do it for old school alternators. So hopefully that's not your case. But if you can't find one online or actually calling those folk, then then you need to go to what you call it. You need to go to you need to find somebody who's gonna redo it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go hit that Facebook, bro. D Wade, what happening, man? I'm out here chilling, you know what I'm saying, giving out that knowledge. You feel me? Rewinding. Yes, that's what it is. How do you feel about lithium batteries? I like lithium. I can't necessarily say that I love lithium right now. Um, can only double the amperage if you got an OG off. See, I know that sucks. And that's what it was. That's what they told me when I went to go get mine. Try to get mine rewinded, but rewounded. I don't know how to pronounce that. Whatever. But dang, what was that question? I forgot that fast. Oh, how I feel about lithium. All right, so man, lithium, man, I like it. It's just that for one, I got a lot of pros to lithium, and I don't have too many cons to lithium. One thing that I will say is yes, lithium is expensive, but for a second, let's talk about what you're getting with lithium, right? So yeah, the price is kind of high, but like I said, let's talk about it. So, all right, perfect example. I did a 2001 Monte Carlo, right? And he has two 80 amp hour AGM batteries. For one, those batteries are this wide, this high, and I'm not even playing. And they both weigh about 50 pounds apiece. He got two BT80s in his car with another AGM in the front. We put a battery isolator on there and all of that because they are different batteries between his second bank in the trunk and the ones up front. And with that Tesla 4K, he still doesn't have a whole lot of reserve power. Right now, me, I have the Limitless Lithium Cyber 6K, which is basically I think it's like a 25 amp hour battery, and it's a really good battery. It's the only battery I have in my car, right? So I had the Tesla 4K wired at 0.67 inside my vehicle, pulling some pretty good power, and it's the only battery that's actually, I did a battery delete, so the lithium battery is inside the trunk, and that's the only battery that I have running the car. So I don't have anything up under the hood, and it does really good. My voltage really, if I can be playing my music and I won't drop below 13.8. You know what I'm saying? 14.2 depending on the volume. Now, if I want to turn it all the way up to where I'm trying to give somebody a demo, then it will drop down to like 12.9, which is not too bad because your amp still makes power. You know what I'm saying? It's 12 volts. If it was hitting like 11 and 10 volts, I would be scared. But the thing is, yes, I'm running a 12 volt system. So when your alternator's charging at 14.8, the battery's going to see 14.8 at the charger. But at the same time, I think that's on me for getting the 6K because at the time, this was right when the pandemic hit and I was trying to get batteries. They didn't have any 12Ks that they were making. They were making the 6K, so I got it. Now, if you're doing a battery delete and this one lithium battery is running your whole car, and well, your alternator runs your car, you already know that. But if the battery is the only battery that you have in the car and it's doing the car and the what you call and the car and the system, then I probably should got the 12K, which is more of like the like a 35 amp hour or 45 amp hour lithium, and then I probably have more than enough reserve for that 4K to really get what it needs and not have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, not have to really worry about dropping as much, you know what I'm saying. I don't really like to get into the 12s if I can help it, but you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, it just depends. So as far as lithium, I like it. I don't really know too many people with big SPL bills that's even running AGM batteries right now. My boy, shoot, I can't. Dang. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I know that's my family upstairs, and you know, it's my dad in town and all that type of stuff. And I think that drone might be in the pool somewhere. But I will be hopping on a little bit later to answer more questions. Probably a little bit later on tonight. I don't know what time it is everywhere. It's like 3:39 right here. It might be closer to like the 6 o'clock. Two D75 excess power. Excess power has really good batteries. I think it can replace it with one 6K or 12K. If you're gonna do the cyber anything, do the 12K. You'll be happier with it. The 6K isn't bad. I like my 6K. I'm not even gonna lie. But with it being the only battery inside my car, then I should have did the 12K and just spent the extra like 300-400 bucks. But all right, y'all. Dang, I hate to get off like this, but I do have to go. My family needs help. I will be back on probably about 6. If you don't follow me on JP the Install Guy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just hit me up over there because I might do both of them. But either way, man, I love y'all. Holla at y'all later. And I don't really know how to end this, man. But man, you know I rock with y'all, man.